Gradius is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that came out in the year 1985. It follows in the footsteps of Space Invaders, Galaxian, and several others, and takes the popular gaming genre one step further. In the game, unlike the ones before it, you choose what weapons you like to use against the enemy, where to use them, and so on and so forth. You also have a lot more freedom than you did in previous games, whereas you can only move back and forth at the bottom of the screen. Now you can move anywhere you like. Let me give you some backstory of the game. The Victorian Empire attacks your home planet of Gradius, and you, the Big Viper, set out to destroy this evil race. Back then, it was a great looking game, especially since it came out in the beginning of the NES lifespan. The levels are nicely colored given the limitations of the system, and everything moves fairly fluently. Another gripe I have with the game is that they use the same levels over and over. For example, in the first world, these two mountains are at the bottom. But later on, I came upon the same level, except that the mountains were upside down, and so was the rest of the level. I don't know if it was due to the limitations of the system, or the programmers just were being lazy. Either one, this sucks. But boy, is this game hard. First off, your entire ship is your weak point. The one thing they should have dropped from its predecessors was the one thing they kept. Not only that, you can't save, or you don't even have any continues. I know that they were trying to make the game challenging, but come on. Sure, most enemies can be killed with one shot, but when you're outnumbered 1,000,000 to 1, it's not much comfort. Also, all the bosses are the same. Well, at least all the ones that I faced. I'm not sure if later on you get to see a different boss, but for what I played, they're all the same. But the music is decent, and each level has its own melody. Now the question is, should you buy it? That is a little tricky since the game is hard as hell, but it's also a great classic. I would suggest buying the Gradius 3 on the Virtual Console, or picking it up for your Super Nintendo if you still have one. It's a little bit more forgiving than its older brother, due to it does have continues, but it's still the same old Gradius with the same old difficulty level.